I'm back and I found somebody left open a half-open bag of super spicy chips. So I will be enjoying the super spicy bag of chips. What the frick are these? Doritos Dinamita Sticks. Smoky chile queso. It says medium spice. Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't freaking trust these spicy chips. They're like the French fry shaped chips. We'll see how that plays with me. I'm not a fan of spice like that. Like powdery. Okay, that's not good. Ugh. Yeah, a little too spicy. It tastes so good, but it pains so bad. Okay, let's get into it. Male character situation is bad. By Saint Tontas. Hey, welcome back, Master Sam, Master Sam. The Dorito. I'm eating some Doritos. Dinamita sticks. They're good. They're good, but they hurt.
Wuthering Waves is a game that
They're
seems
spicy.
to be doing everything
They hurt
right.
so good.
Constant communication from the developers, amazing quality of life updates, and absurd marketing and promotional materials for their most highly anticipated releases. There is no doubt at all that the hype for versions 1.3 and 1.4 are at some of their highest levels yet. And with the recently released teasers and just announced livestream on the Black Shores update, it's clear that Kuro's making some big moves following the filler patch that was version.
I'm actually hyped for the Black Shores update. Especially since I just caught up with everything. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be on there like day one. It's a good time right now to grind XP for the characters that I got.
1.2. There's a lot to look forward to from the release of Shorekeeper all the way to Camellia, along with all of those unique and new 4-star characters in.
I can't lie to you. Meh. Okay, Lumi looks adorable, little mouse. But Shorekeeper though, I'm all in for Shorekeeper. Let's go.
Between. However, there's one topic that's been gaining more and more traction across the
Shangli.
community, and that's the number, or well, lack of number, of playable male characters in this game. With male-focused games like Love and Deep Space garnering tens of millions of dollars in sales in recent months, it's clear that the market is there. Unfortunately, the males in Wuthering Waves are not. When you compare this to the
What about what is his name? You didn't put Acker or whatever his name is.
number of female releases,
The lightning dude.
You can easily see the disparity.
Okay, the mouse girl is very cute. I like her a lot.
Gender ratios have to be one of the most sensitive areas of discussion across any gacha player base. There are some games.
Yeah, here's the answer. No one ever buys the male characters. That's why.
That got bullied by their player bases to the point of removing male characters from their development roadmap or completely from the game altogether. When players vote with their wallets and you've cultivated a player base that acts irrationally, that can lead to some disastrous results, as we saw with
Yeah, complain all you want. People aren't spending money on the male characters. That's really the problem.
Honkai Impact 3. Kuro Games, fortunately enough, is a developer that we know actively listens to player feedback, and when they do, they implement reasonable systems that make the game better as a whole. Unfortunately though, the road to more playable male characters is filled with obstacles ranging from development and story roadmaps, all the way to the actual doxing of players and developers. It's a situation that'll take a bit of time to fix. Today we'll be diving into why this is the case, breaking down how Wuthering Waves' roster has developed into 1.4, why we shouldn't expect too many male characters for at least the next few versions, and how some obstacles created by the most deranged part of the player base might have contributed to this overall situation. As always, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. With drip marketing until version 1.4 officially confirmed, we know that Shorekeeper, Yoo-Hoo, Camellia, and Lumi will be joining the cast. When you factor in every single new character added to the game since 1.0, that brings up the grand total when it comes to genders at 7 females and 1 male. That one male character was also completely free. That's
Let's go!
Quite a difference.
Okay, but he's also an S tier freaking attacker. Like, actually a
When you
great
also
freaking
realize
character.
that we're still in the middle of version 1.2 and these are the confirmed characters for the next few months, there isn't a particularly huge amount to look forward to if a gender plays a role in your pulling decision. It could be easy to say that Kuro simply doesn't care about female players, or those who want to play men. People have been requesting extremely popular characters like Geshu Lin and Scar for months, and taking one look at Camellia's drip marketing on social media is only further confirmation of that. However, it isn't that simple. Kuro Games is a developer that cares about their limited characters' integration into the story and understands how that impacts their revenue. That's why characters like Shorekeeper and Camellia, released several months after the launch of the game, were featured prominently in the version 1.0 launch trailer. You can see Shorekeeper's butterflies everywhere. And remember, this was at the launch of the game in late May. Out of all the limited characters we've seen released,
I didn't even realize that, actually.
Jeja is the only one who wasn't featured in this launch trailer, and she'll likely be our lowest revenue banner for the foreseeable future. Every other character, including Shangli Yao, was hinted at very early on in the game's lifecycle. What we need to understand as players is that developing these characters likely takes a significant amount of time. There is an incredible amount of care and polish put into every single one of Wuthering Waves' characters, with unique animations on every attack, be it basic, heavy, or plunge, bundled with even more supplementary animations like intro skills or their unique Conbean animations. To put it simply, there's a lot more work put into a Wuthering Waves character than characters you might find in other gacha games like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail, blending together amazing aesthetic design, satisfying combat feel, and unique animations for every single character.
I don't know. I don't know if there's necessarily more thought and effort put into it, but I don't. This is not so complicated. I feel when when a bunch of characters come out, like, let's see. I don't know if there's a particularly good resource for this. Is there anywhere we can see like all the banner sales separately? Okay, something like this. Do we have something like this though for Wuthering Waves? I'd have to do a little bit more research into this on my own. But in all honesty, now I wish I knew the Genshin characters a little bit better, right? Oh wait, hold on, here we go. Oh no, this is also Genshin. Let's see. Zhongli and Ganyu. Let's see. Who was it? I know who Ganyu is. ZH. We got Zhongli and Ganyu. Next, after that, we have Hotel. Got it. After that, we got Kazuha and Klee. And Klee. It's interesting how the hotel one, which is just one lady, freaking beats out this one. Hayato and Venti. Even the only Klee freaking banner here is beating out most of these. Who's Ayato and Venti? Let's see that. Ayato. And who was the other one? Venti. Okay, so there is a little bit. Genshin has a decent amount of like male characters as well. But Hutao by herself is freaking beating out Ayato and Venti by an extra 3 million. No, I also don't know how to pronounce their names at all. I'm completely guessing. I'm completely guessing, but I'm hoping that somebody in the comments will go down and try to tell me something, and hopefully that'll get me some engagement. Anyhow. Yeah, I just feel like, me personally, I guess I don't really care much for the male characters too much. I even specifically made sure that in Wuthery Waves, my main character, my MC, was a female because I wanted more waifus and less husbandos.
Means that Kuro might have
but
to
I do
start
love
work
this
on
Shang
them
Li
a
dude. He's
lot
freaking dope as
earlier.
fudge.
Characters teased in version 1.0
Also, Jian is also dope.
aren't here
General,
yet, and a
the
huge
General, the
portion
Jade,
of
the
that
Jade, the
is
Jade
likely
General is
due
freaking
to their
dope. Love
involvement
him.
far later in the story, like with Fraxidus. Releasing limited male characters with low story preparation or involvement can be a risky move.
Argentina, I don't know I know nothing about Argentini. He's already a character. I don't what.
And we've seen what happens in games like Honkai Star Rail and characters like Argenti. With knowledge that Jian didn't have the highest
Yeah, what
sales,
the frick is gonna happen? Jian, by the way, you should do another pull. I would pull for him. I feel like I got in when Jinshi was the banner.
especially compared to Yinlin, and the historically low performance of male characters in Punishing Grey Raven, this was likely a big reason for why Shang Li Yao was given out for free. For characters like Geshu-Lin and Scar, the hype is undeniably real, but with the next two patches focused on the Black Shores and its development, it's understandable that it isn't their time yet. Remember
Yeah,
that
no, honestly, I think it really just comes down to the male characters never get as much, like, people don't pull for them. It's that simple.
Kuro was cooking the releases of Shorekeeper and Camellia since the launch of the game, and that just means they're going for a slower burn with Scar and Geshu-Lin. The story and development
Like
roadmap
right off the
is
bat,
one of the biggest
right off the bat,
Shorekeeper and Camellia.
I didn't even hear about Shang Li dropping until I received him. But everybody talked about Shorekeeper.
Since the launch of the game, and that just means they're going for a slower burn with Scar and Geshu-Lin. The story and development roadmap is.
I gotta be fair. I gotta be completely honest with you. If Scar drops as a banner, I'm not pulling for Scar. I mean, I might pull something if I have like extra, but I'm not freaking putting money into it.
Biggest factors in play here
like,
when it comes
I could
to
see saving up the free pulls they give me for the Scar banner and just holding them onto them for something else.
Release of male
Frankly,
characters.
I'll be honest.
There is another potential obstacle in play.
I play these for the
waifus.
waifus.
Parts of the Wuthering Waves community. Every community has its share of bad apples, and according to some personal accounts,
that being said, I'm gonna say this right now: Shang Li definitely on my main team. Like absolutely, he's freaking amazing, flat out. One of the better characters. If they have another Jian, I will probably pull for Jian. I can see myself pulling for Gian. Scar's kind of a myth, kind of a freaking poser. I didn't even like him that much.
Players
He's
shared
meh.
by the
He's very
Twitter
meh.
user Nito, the CN community might
I'll pull
have
for
some
Gian, though.
problems when it comes to male characters. These problems are extensive, ranging from public bad-mouthing of female players and male characters on public channels, abuse of specific characters from PGR like Chrome and Lee, as well as actual doxing of male character supporters, leading to the reveal of their personal information and harassment that extended into their offline lives as well.
Damn!
These deranged individuals even went so far as to dox Kuro employees themselves, likely the ones who were contributing to the release of male characters, and while we have to keep in mind
Kuro should like make it a thing that's like, if we find out you did this, we're gonna permanently like ban your account. Oh my goodness, dude.
that
I
these
think,
are
I
all
think
just
hopefully
the
that'll
words of a
chill.
single
That'll
Twitter
like
user.
they would lose
It's
their
hard
minds,
not to
bro.
believe these accounts at all when we factor in the ridiculous situations CN gacha gaming communities have gotten themselves
I think
into.
it would actually
Things
like
Dewey
get
Buddy
worse,
Girl
actually.
incident, the Scaramouche cat incident, or like I mentioned
They would lose their
before,
minds. Who
the
knows what they're
delete
willing to
all
do.
males from Honkai Impact 3 incident. This absurd behavior was happening prior to Wuwa's release, and if true, likely contributed a huge amount to the female-centric development roadmap at this point in the game. When PGR was a game in direct competition with Honkai Impact 3rd, and Kuro got to see firsthand what happened in that game, it's clear that having more females was a safer way to launch Wuthering Waves. However, with the success of Love in Deep Space and the vocal outcry for more males in the community, this is something we're likely going to see change. There are a lot of factors.
Dude, you know what though? They're smart, because you would rather have people begging you for a male character, and you'll drop one, than having them trying to freaking destroy you and dox you and all this crazy stuff. Screw that.
That have led to the current state of male characters, but they're all related to one idea: the devs implementing what they think players want. However, the audience for Wuthering Waves is much larger and diverse than that of PGR, and it might be time to shift that development accordingly. As always, if you enjoyed this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Peace out.
To further prove my point, let me ask you something. How many male characters do you see on the thumbnails here? All three of these videos you see on the screen right now are all made by Saint Tontas. The same reason they only have female characters on the banners is the same exact reason you only use female characters on your thumbnails. There you go. Do I need to say any more? Nobody cares about the male characters. Nobody. They're not going to make money. There are very few rare examples of characters that are going to rake in the cash. One of them is this freaking dude. Zhongli. I heard about this dude even not playing the game. Very few times you're gonna get like people who get characters that sort of like blow past. You know, these are the exceptions, not the rule. Let's see, who's another male character that I feel like a lot of people went crazy for? Oh, Boothill. A lot of people went crazy for Boothill. A lot of people went crazy for Boothill on Honkai Star Rail. Same person, though, also wailed out for Acheron, so, you know, to be fair. So, it's like, you know. I think a lot more people wailed out for Acheron, so, to be completely honest. That's so cute. I'm gonna start putting more, like, some new, like, little subscribe button stuff. I'm gonna start putting more, like, Honkai Star Rail stuff. I'm loving it. But yeah, to be fair though, I freaking love Wuthering Waves. Love everything about it. It's freaking great. Please reroll Gian. Oh, another banner. I would love to roll for Gian. He's freaking great. I don't know. Scar wasn't that big a character for me. I'd probably skip that one, to be completely fair. But I'm trying to think of other male characters in the game, and there's really not that many. So, yeah. Ah, well. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!